Okay, so I tried a bunch of basically every method I could think of at level 50 or 55 or whatever it was to try to get Devour from the Lost City of Amdapor. It didn't work. Could not do enough damage. Didn't have Gobskin at the time. What I want to do, I read something. So I commented on the, what's it called? Hold on, sorry. Where'd it go? So there's FFXIV.consolegameswiki.com. It's my favorite site for information on this game. I went into the Devour page and edited it so that I could let future blues know, hey, you can't do it at certain levels. My edit was mostly removed, but it was removed in a way that it was also commented on. And it said, like, at levels 50 and 60, probably not possible because you have to do a certain amount of damage, blah, blah, blah. Theoretically, or I guess not even theoretically, I guess maybe in practice, you can do enough damage up front to the Gourmand. I think it's called the Gourmand. Is that what it's called? Hold on, sorry. The Decaying Gourmand. You do a lot of damage up front. Okay, that's part one. And then part two is you have a dot on him, probably, before you start doing massive damage. This first test, I just killed the Decaying Gourmand, basically no effort at all. Before Devour went off, I kind of didn't expect my damage to be that good, but it was very easy. Not a problem at all. Kill him like before the Devour goes off, which is not what you want. You want the Devour to go off, and then you want him to die. This one's a mimic, by the way. You can sell these for 117. The 155, that was from the other, anyway. So I would rather die, which is weird. I'd rather die than to have to kill all that trash again. So what I'm gonna try first is to see if Gobskin somehow prevents me from dying when I am devoured. I'm about to be devoured for sure. No. I'm gonna put a feathering just in case we can actually. Okay, there we go. Might die. No, Song of Torment is just not gonna do enough. Oh, and then Gobskin wore off. I probably should have my bad. Whoops. Okay, interesting. So what I want to do, I think, is two hits of sharpened knife. Maybe like recast Gobskin. Actually, I still want to see if Gobskin saves me. So we're just gonna die, and that's fine. I'm probably gonna die. So we're gonna do this guy. I did the combo of whistle, tingle, trident, and it's killed. Okay. I'm gonna be eaten. Gobskin has a full 25 seconds left. Devour lasts for... It doesn't actually say how long it lasts for, but I think it's less than 25. I think we got it. No, he's still gonna be one tick left. Okay, Gobskin? Yes? No? We lived! Gobskin makes you live! As long as you cast it. Yay! Hell yeah, dude. I didn't expect to get it the first time. Alright, so that's awesome. It's very easy to not do enough damage and then make sure that, like, after you're targeted as prey, maybe like a couple subtle, it's not subtle knife, is it? Sharpened knife. A couple sharpened knives, or Sonic Boom, or Electrogenesis. They're all global cooldowns, so it doesn't really matter, but awesome. That is how. It's sad I couldn't. If you join a group to get it, then it's so much easier. But joining a group is the non-easy part. The duty finder. It's not duty finder. It's social. It's wait. I thought it was in social. Wait, where'd it go? Duty finder. No, that's never mind. That's not it. I knew that wasn't right, but at the same time, hold on. Is it just because I'm in here? Let me hold on. Let's get out of here. I'm so happy I got Devour. I never run in tank mode, but this makes it so I certainly could. It's not in the character. It's not duty support. Where is it? It's in social, right? It's in. Wow, why can I not? Party finder. So you go to party finder, and I think you can. I thought you could search by keyword, but I guess not. I haven't had a whole lot of success figuring out how to navigate this thing, and a lot of it is like, hey, come do RP with us. It's probably adult and gross or whatever, but not all of it. Some house decorating, DJs and whatever. Kozamuka. Grinding demis. I don't know what that means. Anyway, just FYI, Devour is mostly a tanky thingy, but it's a 1 minute cooldown, recast time or whatever, but you know, spell haste will improve that by whatever percentage. You do 250 unaspected damage. It's a very short cast time. It's the same cast time as Sharpened Knife or Sonic Boom. And increases your maximum health by 20% for 15 seconds. However, when you are a tank, it increases that to 70 seconds, which is 10 seconds more than than the recast time of the spell. So essentially, you start a dungeon by devouring something. Your maximum HP goes up 20%, and it basically stays that way as long as you devour on cooldown, more or less. It also restores an amount of your HP equal to the damage you deal. At 250, from experience, a 250 potency gobskin, which you get from being Etheric Mimicry Healer, is pretty damn good. So a 250 potency heal, like maybe that means you don't use this literally right away on the very first target you hit if you are tanking a dungeon somehow. But certainly this is a very, very important tank stance or Etheric Mimicry tank spell. There's not a whole lot of other spells aside from Goblin Punch, which I also just got. That one's very easy, but it's very easy to get, but I got it at level 70, and I don't know if because if you are running in a group and you are the tank, you're probably going to be under Mighty Guard. If you're not, I don't know why you wouldn't be, but yeah, probably under Mighty Guard. This acts as a filler. It's like 192 potency with 320 times 0.6. I think it's like 192. I did the math a couple minutes ago because I was curious about it. Apparently this is your tank filler attack more than anything else, because it does 320 potency when you're in front of the target, like it's facing you, and you're under Mighty Guard. And if you are tanking, I would actually assume that if you have Goblin, I think I might actually start using Goblin Punch for my, anytime I can use Basic Instinct, which means I'm in an instance, like a dungeon, trial, raid, or whatever, that would normally require a party or a raid group or whatever, but I'm going in solo, then if I'm gonna have Mighty Guard up for sure. I'm gonna have Basic Instinct up to negate the bad effects of Mighty Guard, the damage dealt decrease, and the 30% move speed and healing potency is pretty cool as well. Yeah, that's it. So that is how you can. It's probably, if I'm thinking about it, it's probably possible to acquire Devour. Probably at level 60, maybe. I think if you were to do it that way, you're still gonna do the Bristle with the Song of Torment, having a Feather Rain to, this is off global cooldown, so you can feather you can feather it in if you want to. You can feather in also a Shock Strike, which is or a Mountain Buster. Hold on, sorry. I just got Shock Strike. I replaced Mountain Buster with it because I like. Is it Mountain Buster? Shock Strike is like. There we go. Mountain Buster. Mountain Buster is a cone in front of you. Shock Strike is targeted on an enemy, so it's easier to hit the enemy you want with it, with the main part of the damage. But I'm thinking the amount of time it takes for the Decaying Gourmand to devour you, you would probably do Bristle, Song of Torment, Shock Strike, or Mountain Buster, Whistle, Tingle, Triple Trident, if you can. I think you can weave in an off guard, maybe, and then hit him one last time with a Feather Rain right before you are devoured. Maybe that's all possible. I'm not sure. I'm not level 60, so I don't know for sure. Let me look up a few things here. Tingle. You can learn Tingle at 60. It's going to be like your fight. Oh, no, sorry. I learned it at 65-ish against the catfish in the open world. So maybe not. So 65, yeah. Triple Trident, also 65. Not a problem at all. Gobskin. Gobskin was actually easier than I thought it would be. You can learn it if you have the whole Alexander raid quest line available, which I did not accidentally, but I just found it during that expansion, and it was very fun, so I just kept doing it. I made videos for all of it, I'm pretty sure. Gobskin is the only way you survive the Devour, but if you can figure out the timing of having the Gourmand die while you are devoured, so apparently that works. According to the wiki, that works to learn the spell. So give it a try. I always think in those situations dying is better than having to run through all the trash again, but the trash isn't. It takes a couple minutes. There's actually a reason that I'm not learning Glass Dance yet, because you have to run through the entire dungeon and you have to wait. Like, you can't just kill Shiva outright. You have to wait for her to use the thing, which is like when she gets down to like 10% HP or what. I don't remember what it is for sure, but anyway, I was happy that I read that from the wiki, that Devour you can get it solo from that particular monster. Otherwise, your only other option is to wait until you can do Saint Mosian's Arboretum in hard mode, which is apparently is level 70. And I wish I'd tried this at 65 after getting certain spells, but anyway, I hope that this taught you something. Maybe gave you a pathway to learn Devour without having a group along with you. It was actually way easier than I thought. I didn't expect it to learn on the first try. Is that because it's a level 1? It's a 1 star. 1 star means you are almost guaranteed to learn it the first time you see it. Which is funny. Because it's such a very good Etheric Mimicry tank stance spell. It's basically necessary. Apparently back when Blue was first introduced, you could tank, but there was nothing in the Etheric Mimicry tank that improved your HP. You took less damage, for sure. You had Mighty Guard as well. You took less damage, but you didn't have any way to raise your hit points. So you were a very low hit point tank that, you know, took less damage, but there was a lower margin for error as compared to other tanks that healers might run with. But I think Rehydration is supposed to be used with Swift Cast, otherwise I can't see a point, unless there's another spell that we get as a blue mage that makes your next spell instant cast or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something, hope this helped you learn Devour, or just learn something else about Blue in general. I'm having a great time learning spells right now, and I will see you soon for whatever video of mine you watch next. Bye-bye for now. Sorry if it was boring, but yeah, you could have stopped at any time. Bye-bye.